All right, I'm live. All right, this is Randy Curvin, and this is Rant Randy's Rant for a Thursday in the early afternoon. All right, let's see what we got going here. Uh, I was up most of the night. I'm having a bout of being in the bathroom, and I'm feeling a little weak from that, but otherwise, I always get out here, I do my thing, and I'm going to do that today. And we'll see what most of it probably will jump around again. COVID's eating this country alive right now. All right, I got one person out there. Okay, Donnie sues his niece and the New York Times reporter over the tax documents and the lawsuit that she's bringing. Donnie wants to drag this out for years in court because he won't turn over documents and he won't be in discovery. They depose you. He would have to appear in court. He's not going to do that because he cannot tell the truth. Probably a bluff because he won't be sworn in. Like I was saying, he can't tell the truth in court. Hello, John S. and hello, Carrie. All right. Good to see you, brothers. He knows, too, that in court, he can't turn it into a chaos circus. So he doesn't want anything to do with it. Like I said, this is probably a bluff. And as this develops, he will lie, deny, and defy, as he always does. He will project what he does on the reporters on his niece, Mary Trump. Federal voting rights must be passed. If it doesn't, our democracy will be a thing of the past. The restrictive voting laws are a raw power grab by the GOP. The Democrats better get their shit together or they will lose Biden's agenda. Right now, it's progressives against moderates. It's not all Manchin and Sinema either. The progressives are refusing to do anything, and I think Biden can get closer to the moderates, but the progressives are not going to have any part of it, as of what I heard last. And Biden met with the Democrats. Pelosi said things are good. Brothers and sisters, this is their chance to come together and get a deal hammered out. If they can't do infrastructure, what about voting rights? They have to unify the party. The Republicans would love it if they can't unify. That's just better for them. Shit. Oh, hand sanitizer, dry hands. This time, things need to get done. The Republicans will obstruct and prevent all change. They know how to stand united. Democrats can't let that happen. Democracy is on the line. Front and center, baby. That's what's on the line. Now to COVID. Alaska Governor Dunleavy activates crisis standards of care for the entire state of Alaska to help COVID overwhelmed hospitals. This is, I believe, the second state in the country to have crisis standards care, but another one, I'll get to it. I'm sure I'll write it down. This means providers can prioritize patients based largely on their likelihood of survival and even send them home for comfort care if they don't have a bed for them. Now there's the third, Montana. When you know it, I had been expecting that one. And we didn't have to be here, ladies and gentlemen. We didn't. If everyone would have pulled together for a common cause, but now we've got Idaho, Alaska, and Montana crisis standard care. It's ridiculous. Because of this crisis standard care, other patients will not be able to get treatment. They need get the treatment they need and will die. It's already happened in Anchorage's hospital. And this is starting to happen more hospital systems across the country. They're right near it right now. And from what I got from Linda Ansback, New Jersey's not far behind having to do that now. The unvaccinated are to blame for what's happening. To you, the unvaccinated, your freedom is killing those that don't have COVID. If you want to remain unvaccinated, unmasked, you should get care you shouldn't get care in the hospital. Stay home. You had your chance to be vaccinated. You chose not to. By your freedom of choice, which, by the way, isn't freedom. It's a license to kill those who have done the right thing. Michael Flynn spreads conspiracy theory that he doesn't say who they are talking about putting vaccine into salad dressing. This is how fruitcake these damn assholes are. And that's another reason he shouldn't be on the damn streets to start with. He confessed that he was guilty as charged, but no, Donnie had to pardon him. And you can't make this shit up. The gullible are falling for this bullshit. Red states and acting laws. We'll get on to that. Oh, I see where else. Your freedom is killing those that don't have COVID. If you want to remain unvaccinated, unmasked, you shouldn't get care in the hospital. Okay, I already did that. Somehow I missed something, but I'll make up for it later. I'll find another day in another way. Red states are enacting laws so they can decide elections. This is not democracy. This is power grabbing, an autocracy. Far from the American way, brothers and sisters. About Greg Abbott. And this is from David Packman. 54% of Texans are going in the wrong direction. Abbott's popularity is declining from 59% just a few weeks ago to 45%. This is due to Abbott on the side of the virus. And we have been here in the last few days now. Donnie is throwing McConnell under the bus. And when you know it, he's going to a rally in Georgia this weekend after he called the Secretary of State, Raspensperger, to announce the true winner of the 2020 election. You can't make this shit up. This is actually happening in our country. that he had the nerve to call him again. Remember, he made a phone call to him. All I need is the 11,780 votes, and that's one more than we have. Brothers and sisters, sometimes it's disgusting to get out here. I'm feeling a lot better than I did in the middle of the night and early this morning. I'm going to kind of cool it today. I'll be at the Blue Dot family meeting, but I'll probably just share it and rest up a bit. We are having pork roast today, and that was shocking. There was an $11 price difference at Walmart on beef roast kit, like we always get, and the pork roast kit. $11 difference. That's the reason I got the pork roast, because I wasn't going to pay the kind of money they wanted for that kit for the beef. It's ridiculous. These companies are making tons of money out of COVID, and they've also taken down in the store itself. They used to have an electric gate that would open where they could kind of monitor people about masks going in. They took all that stuff down. They have taken down all the plastic barriers in Walmart. That doesn't exist anymore. I did see employees. I had to ask an employee where something was, and she was wearing a mask. So I was happy to see that. I hope that's not happening all over the country, that they just throwing caution to the wind. It's all over with, because it's not. We wouldn't have all these surges of COVID in hospitals overwhelming the hospital system if this was all over with. And then also we got these mass wars going on right now. School board, mostly some in Michigan. It's broken out in Michigan, but it's mostly in Florida under Governor Death Sentence. And you know who I'm talking about. Well, that's about all I've got for this afternoon. Braves are doing great, and I'm hoping that also the Giants do well. The Braves are 3 games up on Philly, so they've got to keep it going. Today is the last game with the Diamondbacks. It's exciting, but I try to keep in mind the Diamondbacks have only won 48 games all year long. So it was interesting. It was an interesting game last night. All right. I will see y'all later on. I'm going to kind of cool it for a while. We're going to have dinner, and then I will share the meeting. Even if I don't drop in for a few minutes, I'll know me, I'll drop in. But I'm going to kind of rest up and feel better. My knees and my ankles still are feeling well, and I'm able to get around better than I have in, I would say, over a year. Even I was not at this point when we actually made that long move. That was part of the long move, because I was having trouble getting around with my knees and my ankles. But this makes the 4th or 5th day that those are feeling better. And it doesn't seem to matter whether I take acetaminophen or not. That part of me is just feeling better. All right, I just thought I would pass that along to you. You know that like players point upward, that's what is behind my knees and my ankles. I believe in a higher power, and that higher power, I believe, wants me to get out here and do what I'm doing. I'm trying to cut down on some of the language, but now it's become kind of natural. So I'm not going to skip it in the last part. I'll make the last part quick for you. Peace, resist, persist, and I insist that we stay on this, keep our voices going, and ignore the fact that Facebook is taking some of our voices and taking their content off without their permission. I want that quite clear to everyone on the left and everyone on the right. Our voices are, some of us are being taken down off of Facebook and claiming the owner only wanted to share it with a certain audience. I heard from the owner of the content and she did no such thing. All right, have a good one. I want you to go down, like, and share. And if you're new out here, you like what you're seeing, I got a thumbs down on the last YouTube. So I guess the hell I'm doing my job right. And go down if you like this content and give me a like and subscribe. Plain and simple. All right. Like, share this shit, and I'll see you later on at the meeting. Have a good one. Bye bye. Share this shit.